Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hi. Hello. How's everybody doing? Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. How is everybody? I am feeling a bit under the weather. You might be able to hear it in my voice. And because of that, and because of the fact that it's my throat that hurts the most, unfortunately, I can't do voices today. If I don't want to strain my voice very hard, especially considering I have voice acting things I have to do tomorrow, I don't want to strain it. So, today we will be continuing the story, and unfortunately, doing it without voice acting. I know. That being said, excuse the mic. I'm shifting things around. But we'll be getting right into it now. If you do like what you see here, by the way, my name is Sources Supreme. This is Final Fantasy XIV. Totally forgot to do an intro. I've been playing this now for over 70 streams I just looked at today, which is pretty crazy. But we're here at the end of Endwalker 6.4 MSQ, and we're about to pretty much finish it. So if you like what you see and you want to see more, do like and subscribe. Follow here on Twitch and me on Twitter, Sorcerer_Supreme_, so you can stay notified of when I go live. I also have a schedule here on Twitch. It should repeat unless otherwise stated, maybe on Twitter. So, without further ado, let's continue the MSQ. The others have already begun searching for clues. Let us do the same. I'll take charge of this area, if you could see to the south. Yeah. No voice acting. It's gonna be already hard enough as it is just to read. So I'm sorry, guys. Unfortunate, but I can't today. Hopefully by Friday I'm a bit better. That way I can wrap up the Endwalker stuff. A glint from beneath the rocks catches your eye. Oh, a glint from beneath the rock. The rock. Can you smell?
Did you find something?
What the rock is cooking. I'm sorry.
A memoria. But whose?
Uh-oh. What's happening? Whose memoria? Oh, I know that armor. Well, that's a cool sword.
You have lied, pillaged, and murdered. Have you anything to say in your defense?
Durante.
No. Every one of them got what they deserved. Trusting fools.
Sorry about that.
Like you would-be heroes. Aye. You do well to keep a close eye on each other. It always ends the same way. A knife in the back. And better to have the handle towards your hand. You'll see! Oh, yes. You will.
Ooh. In death, may your soul find salvation.
I can't bring myself to pray for the unrepentant. You're a nobler man than I.
Come now, we are all shaped by these dark times more than we could care to admit. I choose to believe that, had these men known peace and plenty, they would not have been consumed by mistrust and avarice.
Victims of the Contra Memoria, then. Like so many others. But we will end it.
Thank you. I shudder to imagine what might have happened if you hadn't dealt with the Dark Ones.
We can see that this is the upper part of Clusia.
She's like you, I hear. Hunts Memoriats taken by darkness.
Well, well. A kindred spirit. Perhaps we will finally have a new comrade.
You can see that this is the upper part of Clusia. It's fine, it works.
No. I've no interest in working with others. Much less someone who looks as suspicious as you. If there's nothing else, I'll be on my way.
Even when we share the same goal, we can't overcome the mistrust. Such is the way of things, the wisdom of our era.
Only a precious few Memoriats remain who cling to the light. Would that we could have won her over.
We'll make do, old friend. We have accomplished much already, and another person may well have been more of a hindrance than help. Now then, our work here is finished. His Majesty has summoned us, so let us not delay. To Baron!
Had another vision of the past, did you?
One of the men that met
What?
you.
I was in it. It's them. The pair I met in that village. Which means the one sealed in this Memoria is...
Oh.
So, you have come. You, who would oppose our crusade.
Oh.
Tranquilo.
You. I know you.
Is that so? From the world before, I dare say. 'Tis impressive enough that you have managed to retain your mortal form, but to remember your past besides. But that is of no moment. You are the Memoriat who vanquished my minions. correct.
And what if I am?
Then I would bid you join me. As a child of our world and slave to the wheel, fight with me for the salvation of all our souls.
Fight with you? More like fight as your pawn. It isn't me you want, but my power. And if I don't obey, you'll bind me like you bound that dragon. But no more. I refuse to be bound ever again. I fight only for myself, and for those in whom I trust. My friends.
I see. A pity. It is for the dragon that you have come, yes?
Yes.
When first you appeared, I thought simply to remove a threat to our plan. Never did I imagine that you would reach this place and gift me a golden opportunity.
Task in.
Long as it has been imprisoned, this dragon has grown feeble and weak, its spirit extinguished. Your coming has served to rekindle her forgotten hope. Her yearning to be free, to return home. That is the key to our deliverance.
No.
The darkness is ravaging her. She's becoming a void scent.
Archer! Smash!
No.
Rise, O Shadow Dragon, and obey!
How do we... How are we gonna... Oh. Oh.
Kill him.
Oh. Oh.
Damn you! Keep our guests occupied.
No. Retra.
Save her. I beg thee. Save my sister.
No.
Before darkness swallowed the world, I fought tirelessly in a war without end. The experience taught me to discern the strong, that dragon, and you. Come, face me.
I'll deal with you, and then I'll free Ajdaya. Let's go. Trial time.
Accursed light. You, who have ever basked in its warmth, could never understand our envy, our agony. You will not deny us our release.
Holy cow, is huge. This is gonna be cool. The Void Cast Dice. Cool. Let's see how long. 11 minutes. That's not bad. You know? I guess it's prime gaming time. 11 minutes is super great. This is a tiny arena to be doing this. Like, super tiny. Very cool looking, but super tiny. Sheesh. He's literally 4. He's 4 of me tall. Hmm? Yeah, he is literally like 4 of me tall. And I'm tall. I'm a tall warrior of light. This dude's huge. Imagine a Lalafell. They'd be like no taller than like his foot. I will defile you. Can't do anything right now, huh? No, I gotta stand over here. That'll make it go quicker, right? So yeah, I've been feeling sick. Unfortunate. So no, lots of voice acting. I'm actually going to take this time. I'm going to get some water. I'll be right back. I'm back. Yeah, my voice is just not good anymore. Which is weird, because I woke up and I think it was better in the morning. But as I've gone through the day, I talked a lot less. And it's just gotten worse. I fear I might not be able to speak tomorrow morning. Which is gonna really suck, because tomorrow I have voice acting class. So that's gonna be rough. And if I try to speak a little normal, this is how it comes out. This is me speaking as normal and probably projecting as much as I can. And it still sounds like I'm just Well, it's whatever. Maybe the weather will let me stay home tomorrow. That'd be great. The weather let me stay home tomorrow and Friday? Whew. That'd be fantastic. Give me a couple days to recover, stream, do work from home. That would be great. Too bad I can't. For now, we will just settle for doing more MSQ. Music's pretty good. I'm enjoying it. The more I've listened to Endwalker album and Heavensward album, the more I've kind of been like, you know, Endwalker is a pretty good album. I can listen to the majority of the Endwalker album and I'm pretty happy. Versus, at least in Heavensward, there are a couple songs now where I'm kind of like, okay, I could skip that one. Like, it's good, but not right now. The Endwalker one, I've been listening to without skipping anything recently. So I think I'm growing to like the Endwalker one a lot. It's a good album. Ah, there we go. The Voidcast Dias. Let's go. Oh. I almost skipped it. Because my phone fell. That would have sucked. Whoa, cool sword. So it is that other guy's sword. So I wonder, was he actually the knight, or was he the one that was using that sword? And he took his armor. Because the Memoriate's point of view
Expect no mercy.
was
To
not
destroy you, I shall
was the
bring
man in
my
the armor.
all to bear.
So if the memory was in...
Come,
oh, he's got
warriors
Thoradin's
from
model.
beyond
I guess
the
that makes sense. It makes sense that he'd have Thoradin's model. But yeah, it just looks more like he stole the armor. This looks very cool, though.
If you would oppose our crusade, then come. But know that none shall deny us salvation. This place shall be your tomb.
What's happening?
I will free us from the wheel.
Oh, I didn't know I needed to be over there. That was cool.
Where my rime-kissed
Ooh,
blades.
Cool. That's a fun little mechanic.
No obstacles. No matter the foe, I will stay the course.
Whoa.
Let lightning surge!
I gotta actually look for Crescent Raid, because I'm completely missing it. Binding Cold. Ooh.
Such is your power. Come forth, my servant of shadow.
I die as shadow, no.
With abyssal
Whoa.
dark and hero's
Audio.
blade, I bring my people liberation.
Hero's Blade. Cool. Oh. What? He became the blade? No, Ajdaia.
You shall know true terror.
This is cool. This is a cool fight. Nothing really that hard,
Dragon,
though.
hear me and obey.
I guess we're pretty early in, though.
Crush them.
Whoa.
Bathe them in black flame. My meteors will extinguish your light.
Ow.
A raging gale to rend you asunder.
Man, you know, the party actually feels like it's kind of in the way. I'm not gonna lie.
Look to the heavens for your
Oh,
doom.
Exaflares. Lovely. Oh, okay, okay.
You wretch. Come forth, my servant of shadow! Let lightning surge! A raging gale to rend you asunder.
It's cool. It's a cool fight. Okay, that one went out first.
Be gone!
I did this so wrong.
Dragon, hear me and obey. Look to the heavens for your doom. Wear my rime-kissed blades. This place shall be your tomb. Crush them!
I keep getting hit by that.
Render unto me your all! My meteors will extinguish your light!
Dragon Song dive.
My power.
Cool fight. It's a fun fight. He did say Hero's Blade.
Even my blade. So, this is the limit of my defiance.
Oh look, he's normal. Normal size.
Are you all right?
What's happening?
Hmm?
At last, the moment is at hand. You may have bested me, but not quickly enough. Too late will you look to the chasm. You've won the battle, but I win the war.
Whoa!
Stop this. I beg of thee, let her go.
Darkness made manifest once abided in the depths of this abyss, until one day it dispersed in a haze of ether.
Mm-hmm.
In the absence of the great flow, that ether has nowhere to return. And so it has coalesced, giving rise to a mighty voidsent. Now feast. Feast upon this dragon and its ardent longing for home with it.
Huh?
From the convergence of ancient and newborn, an entity without equal shall emerge. One who shall tear down the barrier between worlds. Upon you, who shall deliver us from eternal damnation, I bestow the name of a hero of Eld. Zeromus, awaken!
Aww.
No matter how powerful, a void scent can be sealed in Memoria.
Hmm?
Damn it. It's too strong.
Our warding scales may not hold. Not against a void scent born of Zodiark's ether.
We must retreat. Everyone to me. Or Ankin. Test na in an.
What is that? It's a blob with hands. Will it actually get like a form? It kind of has Zodiark's hands. Thing is weird. We made it back safely at least. The Dark Throne, another Moon Orchestra roll. In light of this development, that we escaped with our lives is an accomplishment unto itself. Would that we could have anticipated Ejdia's yearning to return home could be manipulated in this fashion. Alas, we must now contend with a new void scent, hell's bent on breaching the rift. And one with such prodigious strength, Zeromus is unlike anything I have ever seen. So named for an ancient hero, as Golbez said, though none can say if there is even a sliver of truth in its legend. Perhaps Golbez chosen in hopes that his champion will do that which no one could do in the Contra Memoria, save the world. But a true hero would not damn another world to save his own. And we're not about to let that happen again, but regardless, we need to regroup. Loath though I am to admit it, we are in no state to face a void scent of Zeromus's might. Vritra not least of all, and body and mind, both. For now, let us return to Razatan and take stock of the situation. Very well. Call, might I trouble you to head to Bestway's Burrow and apprise Orianche of the situation? The rest of us shall tend to Vritra's runes before returning to Razatan. Pray join us there anon. They're on the same map. That's hilarious. Ultima Thule is on the same map as Mar Lamentorium, even though they're a half a universe away from each other. Half, actually, no, the entire universe away from each other. Where am I going? Oh, it must be up here. Ah, Call, thou art returned. I am pleased to say that it hath been blessedly uneventful in your absence. And more importantly, what of your mission in the void? Heavens forfend, that Ajdaia should be used to birth a dreaded void scent born of Zodiac's residual aether. Though we could not have predicted this outcome, there is one small mercy. The void scent containment seal. As we employed the selfsame brands that once imprisoned Zodiac in its creation, the seal should serve to hinder Zerumus. Yet for how long none could say, for our enemy's strength is unknowable, whilst that barrier was erected in haste. Thou shalt rejoin our comrades anon to deliberate measures, yes? And I shall remain here to maintain my vigil over the seal. Did I read that? I'm sorry. I don't think I did. Give me one moment. Sorry, give me a moment. Okay, let's go. Where am I going? Megaduta. The accommodating official. Master Call, we've been expecting you. While the satrap and your comrades returned earlier, I couldn't help but notice that they were in low spirits. I hope it's nothing too serious. But forgive me if we must be eager to join them. If you would follow me.
Do you remember Ciriato and Farfarello? The cowardly pair of voidsent that dwelled in my domain? Ciriato devoured Farfarello. And in so doing, he inherited an all-consuming fear of Barbariccia. For as you know, when a voidsent is devoured, it doesn't simply cease to be. Its soul persists within the devourer. And when a voidsent dies, all the souls that harbored may break free to become individual entities once more. That is to say, by defeating Zeromus, we may yet save Ashdaya.
Hmm.
And to make certain that we do, we must remind her of who she is. When the time comes, you must call to her. Call with all your being.
Thy words give me heart, Zero. Thou hast my gratitude.
Then it's settled. Our objective is to defeat Zeromus. While it is unsettling that a void scent could be born of Zodiark's ether, its very nature may render it susceptible to the brands that once contained him. Did Urianger have aught to say? I see. If the seal may not hold for long, then haste is paramount.
Couldn't we just let it come to the source and strike it down here?
Doing so would consign Ashdaya's soul to the ethereal sea.
Yeah.
Any attempt to ensure her survival demands that we deal with Zeromus in the 13th.
That's quite the conundrum.
I could barely go near it. Never mind land a blow. So thick was the shroud of darkness. How do you propose we fight such a foe?
With light.
Simple. Against impenetrable darkness, we must wield resplendent light.
Yeah, the issue is where? Where do we get such
And
boundless
it just so
light?
happens, there is a world replete with light.
Oh. Oh, that's pretty cool. The first.
The question of how we will harness that light, you may leave to me. With our recent discoveries and proven techniques, as well as the aid of comrades near and far, I have faith that we will find a way.
Okay.
But only if I begin my work at once. Rest up while you can, for there will be much to do when I return.
And this is the switch to 6.5. Cool.
It wouldn't do to be idle while our esteemed sorceress labors tirelessly. I shall be training if you have need of me.
Wait.
Hmm?
Allow me to join you. I must become stronger for what lies ahead.
Okay.
Fine by me. Come on then.
I shall not pass my time wallowing in despair. Using my vessel, I shall attend what preparations I may.
Cool. Ajdaya is my sister, and long have I dreamed of saving her. But if I am to do so, I must be better. I must be better than I have been. Blessed though I am to have you and yours as comrades, I cannot well ask you to lift me up every time doubt and despair creep into my heart. I won't falter again, this I swear. I will hold fast to my conviction call, and I pray that you will stand with me to the last. Cool. That's the end of 6.4. Now we're gonna get our little cutscene. Meanwhile, on the moon of the 13th.
Zeromus is risen, but not yet at full strength. It will take time before the fiend is able to breach the veil. But what is another moment on this long journey I have endured? It remains as fresh as if it were yesterday.
I had a feeling.
Old friend, the memory of your passing and the pain.
Yeah. He was the guy we saw, not the guy we took over in the crystal. We were watching the original owner of the armor's memories. Makes sense.
As I promised you then, I promise you now. They shall sing of Golbez, the hero who shattered the wheel and brought salvation to the world.
It was a fun fight. It was fun. Whoa. It's like no sound. That was weird. Yeah, it was a fun fight. A little confusing in some parts, but otherwise pretty good. Throne shaker. That's pretty cool. I kinda like that. I want to use that actually. Throne shaker. That's pretty cool. I like it. Without further ado, actually, before I do, I'm gonna use the bathroom. Be right back. I'm back. I am back. And let's continue. Ah, call. I was about to call for you. There have been developments concerning the Void Gate that I would discuss with everyone. Coincidentally, I am told your Stola will be returning shortly. I dare to hope she may have made some progress in devising a way to harness the first light. Come, let's await the others in my chambers. Cool. A way to harness the first light. That's pretty cool. That would be a pretty big step in the right direction for her goal. Be pretty cool. What is that? My apologies for the delay. Think nothing of it. I pray thou art come with glad tidings. With findings well worth many sleepless nights, I am pleased to report. Surprised Vitra. You may leave it here, thank you. Eager though I am to hear the details, I must first share tidings of my own grave ones. Oh, that's not good. Urion J hath sent word from the Void Gate in Mar Lamentorium. The situation is precarious. They continue to rely upon the brands to contain the forces which would otherwise flow freely into the source. Yet though these measures were sufficient to imprison a fragment of Zodiac for eons against our enemy's determined onslaught, they are degrading at an unsettling rate. Loprits are sparing no effort to sustain the brands, but 'tis only a matter of time ere they fail. That's not good. Unless we act soon, there shall be no stopping Golbez from realizing his ambition. That Zeromus should test the seal even when not at full strength. 'Tis every bit as terrible as we feared. Aye, we must needs vanquish it, to which end we require a means to pierce its dark shroud. So did you find it? A way to bring the resplendent light to bear against our foe? As a matter of fact, I have. The theory was simple. We harness the light from the first and channel it to the 13th. Such a feat would require us to manipulate vast amounts of energy, to say the least. Well, what is it? Balls. And so I consulted Sid and his fellows, who rose to the challenge and produced bespoke devices. Aether transmitters. Huh? These marvelous contraptions can be placed at locations of our choosing to facilitate the flow of aether. In other words, we can use them to create ethereal currents. That such a thing should be possible. Yeah. We shall first direct aether from Nabatha Ring, where the flood of light was halted, into the Crystal Tower. We all know from personal experience the wonders of which it is capable, wonders which suit our needs perfectly. I should mention that the structure in the Esm Step which the Alligans built to redirect aether was also a source of inspiration. Hey, look, they mention it. They mentioned the thing that I mentioned. Whoa. The orb. Why are you setting up so many of them? Once we have infused the Crystal Tower with sufficient aether, we shall send it into the rift. And the aether transmitters shall guide the energy onto the 13th, like so. Oh, she's gonna show us how it works. question is whether or not that can span the reach of time and space. In this way, we shall have a lance of light with which to pierce the shield of darkness. Cool. Or so I hope. No tests we performed were close to the scale of that which we ultimately seek to achieve. I cannot guarantee success. It would hardly be the first time we played it by ear. True enough, but that's not a point of pride for me personally. Science and theory aside, we need to place one or more of these transmitters in the first, I take it. A task we must entrust to you, Call. Rest assured I will provide you with what support I can. I wish to go as well. How? This world that you brought back from the brink, I would see with my own eyes. But how dost thou intend to make the journey? Yeah. In a spirit vessel. That's how you and yours managed it, yes? You have no body to go to over there. Void-sent summoning also sees the soul separated from the flesh. This separation I can do at will. The principles are similar enough. Oh. If you aren't averse to traveling with company, I should be glad to lend Zero my vessel. Okay. Then it's settled. I shall finish preparing the transmitters and then help Zero transfer her soul. Pray see to your own preparations, and then let us reconvene at Megaduta. Okay. We get to go to the first again. Yippee! Oh boy, the first. The first. Oh boy. Can you believe it, guys? The first. Just a week away. It got here so fast. Actually, before I... Oh, okay. Y'shtola will be along after she has seen to Zero's soul. Let us await her here. I wanted to change the party list because I realized in that trial that we were just doing, it is very in the way for me. I gotta make it smaller and move it more to the left. Apologies for the wait. Everything went smoothly. Zero's soul is now safely within the spirit vessel. I shall have the alchemist attend to her body until she returns. The vessel I place in your care, along with the transmitters and a set of garments for Zero. I've also included instructions on how to operate the crystal tower, courtesy of Grahatia. While you're away, I'll join Urianger and the Loprits on the moon. They'll need help should the brands fall. A fine idea. For my part, I shall continue to coordinate our efforts while I recover from my wounds. Given the task at hand, I suspect you speak with Reen. And with her power over the light, she is bound to be helpful in our efforts. But ere you do that, or aught else, seek out Beklug. As the foremost authority on soulcraft, he should be able to grant Zero a corporeal form. As I recall, the old Numo was rather fond of the Cabinet of Curiosity, so that should be your first stop. And... okay. That's all from me. Go forth, Warrior of Darkness, and make your triumphant return to the First. They're using the Shadowbringers theme. Cool. Alright. Yeah, let me change this really quick. I'm gonna make it smaller. Because it was very big. Then I'm gonna put it over here. I'll put that there. Yeah, that's probably better. Ooh. To the first. Yippee! I love returning to the first. It reminds me of a good adventure. Let's go. Is that you, Call? What brings you back across the rift? Many things, Beklug. Honestly, first you asked me to extract a soul from a spirit vessel, and then you tell me you have designs to channel light to another reflection? Wicked White Call, is nothing ever simple with you? I suppose some people can't help but find themselves at the center of world-changing events. Very well. If your home is in peril, then I shall do all in my power to aid you. While I tend to your companion, you should go and speak with Reen. By all accounts, she practically lives at the Hortorium these days. I will look for you there once I've finished. Hortorium? The what? Ah. Ah. Aha. I see her. Reen.
Restoring the elements to the empty may allow life to flourish there once more.
Oh, voice acting. Cool.
But that isn't enough to return the environment to the way it was. No, we need to gradually reintroduce life, beginning with plants. Not just any plants, though, but those that won't be a burden on a weakened land. Such as...
You've become quite the scholar.
Oh, what a welcome surprise!
Hi, Reen.
It seems you caught me rambling to myself. How embarrassing. I've been studying botany, you see. Hoping that the knowledge would help our work in the empty. But never mind that for now. What brings you to the Crystarium? It was my understanding that the final days were behind us.
They are, but we've got a different problem now.
You wish to combat this otherworldly threat with the power of light? Please, let me help. Though I've lost my connection to Hydaelyn, I can still manipulate light to a degree. If there is a chance I could save others with that power, then I have to try.
'Tis done. Zero is now with us in the flesh.
Yeah.
The spirit vessel I shall hold on to for operating the tower.
True, it's not operable without something like that around.
This will help me to make sense of the controls, will it?
Yes, the Exarch sends his regards.
There's a levity in his words that wasn't there before. It heartens me to know he is well. I shall see to the preparations as per his instructions.
My thanks for your help.
Think nothing of it. That said, 'tis customary that my kind receive fitting payment for services rendered.
Oh, the confusion that's about to be.
Not unlike we Void sent then. In that case, you may devour some of my ether.
Are you mad? I'll do no such thing. The very suggestion is absurd.
Now, let's calm down. We all have our preferences, and I'm sure no offense was intended.
I shall attend to the tower now. The rest, I leave to you.
We've still yet to see a single pneumo in the source.
Zero, was it? My name is Reen. It's a pleasure to meet you.
I guess we haven't seen any fairies either, but... yeah.
This world isn't what I expected. While light is indeed strong here, it's not pervasive or overwhelming. Everything looks much as it does in the source.
We have the Warrior of Darkness to thank for that. If you're interested, I would be glad to show you around.
The music of Shadowbringers is good. Not all of it, though. I've listened to that album recently, and I haven't enjoyed every single bit of it. I still like Shadowbringers' music. I think it's good. But there are definitely some songs that I feel like are not all that. But the good ones are really good. The good ones are very good.
Just an ordinary sky. Ordinary and beautiful. To think that after so much loss, they could reclaim this.
Growing Light is the name of this little chapter. Growing Light. I've heard something of your deeds here, of how the Warrior of Darkness fought on, despite light ravaging his very being. Had I the selfsame strength of spirit, perhaps I could have done more for my world. No, it isn't over yet. The 13th isn't beyond saving. That's why we're here. So, where to? Just lead the way. Let's head for Nabatharang. Since Zero can't teleport to the Aether right there, we should probably travel by Amaro. Ah, there you are. Thank goodness I'm not too late. Lena! I take it back Luke told you why he's here. More or less. Greetings and welcome. I am Lena, captain of the guard here at the Crystarium. Zero, is there something you require? When I learned of your plan to gather light at the Crystal Tower, I felt compelled to warn you of the potential repercussions. I know well that you would never use the tower for ill, nor without due caution. And so... I believe I understand. I don't. Please fill me in. Ever since the flood, light has been the source of pain and misery. Some fear it, still, no doubt. Oh, the same reason as... which is to say they would be some uncomfortable at the sight of it, wielded as we intend. This is your concern, is it not? Same as in Garlemald. Precisely. It was light that nearly consumed our world. To use the Crystal Tower to harness this destructive force risks turning the tower into an object of fear. You may convince the Crystarium of the necessity of your cause, but it will not be easy to win over those outside our walls. I worry this will undermine the fragile trust that we have only begun to build with some communities. They may misunderstand your intentions. Tell me who they are and what misunderstandings they may have. I shall allay their concerns. Paul and I will go with her. People know us. Our presence will put them at ease. Thank you. I realize this will delay the execution of your plans, but I see no other way. As for where to begin, I dare say Yulmora will be as good a place as any. Though ours is an amicable relationship now, we were at odds for long years. Yulmora was once ruled by a tyrant who wielded the power of light. Though he promised salvation, in truth he made slaves of his subjects, and sought to destroy any who defied him. He's gone now, thankfully, and a good man named Chai Nudes was elected mayor. Relations between our cities have improved much since then. Even so, there's a lingering rivalry between us. If your Starium were to harness light without warning, some Umorans might suspect we have ulterior motives. Thus would it be prudent to give them prior notice. If you explain that you seek to save the Warrior of Darkness's home, though, I should hope they would give you their blessing. Once again, yours is a name that commands respect and trust in the domain of your former enemies, as it does in Garlemald. Where else should we visit? After Yulmora, I would suggest the Rectica Greatwood. Yeah. There you will find the Knights Blessed, a small collective which worships darkness, as well as the V's, guardians of the secrets of ancient Ronka. The V's are insular and will likely not object unless the light encroaches upon their territory. The Knights Blessed, on the other hand, would greatly benefit from your assurances that your actions will not adversely affect their lives. People who worship darkness, fitting for a world all but consumed by light. Very well, we will treat with the people of Yulmora and the Knights Blessed. Here, take these whisper reeds. I will let you know when all is in readiness with the tower. Right then, I should tend to my own tasks. Explaining the situation to the people of the Crystarium, and arranging for your transmitters to be placed here in the Nabatharang. We're truly grateful. Thank you, Lena. It's good to see everybody. Come, let's head to Yulmore. Hopefully Chinese will know how best to present our plans to everyone. To Yulmore. Good gods, if it isn't Call. To what do we owe the pleasure? Not another world-ending threat, surely not. Surely not. There's a sensitive matter about which we thought it best to consult the city's esteemed mayor. I thought I'd never describe myself as such, but anyway. I can tell you're up to something, the kind of something I might want nothing to do with, but regardless, I should probably know. What is it? We need to harness the light. Gathering light with the Crystal Tower, you say? I would be lying if I said that doesn't bring back unpleasant memories, and I believe I speak for most Yulmorans. We can hardly blame you. We have no reason to question your motives, of course, neither yours nor those of the Crystarium's leadership. A world engulfed in darkness, its corrupted inhabitants attempting to invade your own. It's rather a lot to process, but the desire to save one's home is something anyone can understand. I'm touched that you show such concern for our feelings despite the gravity of your plight. Very well, you shall have my support. As if there were any doubt. As if there was ever any doubt. Right, let's gather the people at once. An explanation from you ought to ensure everyone understands. Not so fast, dearest. If I were to reveal everything at this juncture, many would be deeply unsettled, regardless of any assurance I offered. No, we need to first set the stage. Spread word of the Warrior of Darkness's plight, that he's on a mission to save his world, as he once did ours. Once the tale is common knowledge, I shall call an assembly and explain the need to harness the power of light to a populace far more amenable to the idea. To that end, might I trouble you to speak with our citizens about your predicament? It would be more effective to hear the details from the hero himself, more likely to inspire solidarity for your cause. So we appeal to the desire to aid the Warrior of Darkness to present light in a more positive light. Well played, Master Chai. Cool. If it's best that you do the talking, we'll come with you. Fine by me. I'm content to observe. Once you have finished your rounds, I ask that you report to me. I should like to know how the people react. Lead the way, Call. We'll be right behind you. From that conversation alone, I could see how much the people here trust you. Thanks to Euless and Thancred have grown better at recognizing it. What? You've met Thancred too? I mean, right. Of course you have. I don't know why I said that. Right. Let's find some citizens to speak with. I suggest we start here in the canopy before heading down to the understory and then the derelicts. They're following me. This is a funny combo. Reen and Zero. Tavern, an extravagant one at that, but those dancers engage with the poles in such strange ways. Are they pantomiming a battle? A soldier thrusting their spear into the ground and using it to launch themselves at an enemy, perhaps? Given this world's violent history, it makes sense that displays of martial prowess would become popular entertainment. Sure. No, I want to talk to Reed. Thancred once told me that people come to these places to savor some memories and drown the others. I imagine the beehive was built primarily to help Yomorans forget about Sin Eaters, even if only for a time. But now they can simply enjoy themselves. I can see the appeal, but don't worry, I'm still a bit too young for it. Ugh. Not what I was... Anywho. I used to live for the moment, not caring what might happen on the morrow, but now that we have peace, I find myself thinking about the future and feeling anxious. What? Your home is threatened with destruction? Wicked White, why are you wasting time in a drinking hole? Ugh, but as I say it, I feel the sting of hypocrisy. Gods, I need to take control of my life. I need to face my troubles head on. The same goes for you. Okay, dude. Well now, the Warrior of Darkness and the Oracle like both. That might be of service. Your enemies plot to invade your world. Having heard tales of Sin Eaters ravaging countless villages, your plight feels all too familiar. Come what may, I urge you to remain strong. You overcame the Light Wardens, you can overcome any adversity. And for what it's worth, I'm sure everyone here would be willing to help in whatever way we can. Good. That's exactly what we want to hear. The nuts board. The D's nuts board. What? D's nuts. Eats nuts. When Vothri tried to keep us out of the city, many free citizens died in the chaos. Some had no kin to inherit their wealth, and so Yulmore decided to use it to help fund the reconstruction of the derelicts. It's part of a greater effort to improve the living conditions down here, which is important since there's simply not enough room for everyone in the city proper. That thing there cleaning up the debris. For a moment I thought it might be a void scent. In case you didn't know, it's not uncommon for our kind to use statues as vessels. But I see now that it's more akin to the mechanical soldiers used by the Garleans. They come in all shapes and sizes, don't they? You're the Warrior of Darkness. I never dreamed I'd have the honor. But why are you in Yulmore, if I may ask? Your home is in danger, and you come seeking help. If there's anything we could do for you, you need only ask. Things could be better here, of course, and we've got a long road ahead of us, but we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you and yours, and we'll never forget that. So the people are of one mind in their desire to help? Good, good. Why, just earlier I overheard a conversation of how the Warrior of Darkness is seeking to save their home. Their tale is spreading quickly. And the plan is unfolded precisely as you envisioned. All that remains, then, is to assemble the citizens and explain Call's need to gather light. For better or worse, I'm the mayor of this city. I'll do my best to win them over. Wait, aren't you? Sorry, I need to drink water. Yes, you're her. The young lady who saved me from Vothri. I'd eaten enough meal to fall under his control, but you cured me. I wouldn't be alive today if it's not for you. Oh, I remember you too. I'm glad to see you're doing well. I only learned later that it was the Oracle of Light herself who saved me. Saved all of us. I didn't know if I'd ever get the chance to express my gratitude. I'm sure it was nothing for someone with your power, but thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Aww. What is this meal? Food made from the light-tainted flesh of sin-eaters, you say? I see. The more they ate, the more the light's corruption spread. Right, and because of that, they became susceptible to Vothri's commands, as he can make the sin-eaters do his bidding. Thankfully, I was able to suppress Light's influence and free everyone from his control, and there seems to be no lingering effects. You say that as if it was some small feat. I've seen countless souls corrupted by darkness. Someone with the power to heal them would be regarded as a great figure, and never know peace. My gift has been a burden. Many have suffered for it, died for it. There were times when I wished I didn't even have it, when I wanted to run away from everyone and everything. But I had friends to encourage and guide me, to help me learn not just to embrace my gift, but to take charge of my life, to change my fate. And so you did just that. The people of this world are resilient indeed. That a half-void scent like me managed to escape the flood of darkness. For all these years, I never stopped to wonder why. To wonder if I had any greater part to play. Well, perhaps it's time I took charge and considered what I might be able to do for others. The answer is here in the first, and I will find it. Aww. She's getting... riled up. She wants to do good. Ooh. A ring. A special ring. Interesting. Let's... Huh. Oh, it's the last... It's the second copy of... I see. I get it. If we have no further business here, let's move on. Where to next? Slitherbow, the home of the Knights Blessed, and the Raktika Greatwood, will explain the situation to their leader, Runar. Runar! Runar! call. You're a sight for sore eyes, my friend. Will you be staying long in Slitherbow? Though, having said that, I suspect this isn't just a social call. We need to speak with you as the leader of the Knights Blessed. It's important. Ah, so it is more of a formal visit. That's fine. Why don't we get right into it then? What? Your world, Masamatoya's world, is in grave danger? Master Matoya. Y'shtola. She took another name in accordance with custom when she lived amongst the Knights Blessed. They believe light taints everything that it touches, even their true names. Out of respect, don't speak hers here. You are Zero, yes? The one come from a world consumed by darkness. I struggle to conceive of such a place. A pitch-black pall shrouds the sky, which neither the light of the sun nor the stars can pierce. It is the opposite of once you knew here in Novrant. That being the case, I'm sure you can relate to our situation. All too well. You have my deepest sympathies. In order to beat back the darkness in your world, you would harness the light from ours. Tis a simple yet brilliant idea. Only Master Matoya could have conceived of such. That Novrant is still in her thoughts. That we are still... So, you're not opposed to our plan? We Knights Blessed may place our faith in the dark, but we have never sought to force our beliefs upon others. If your deliverance lies in light, then by all means avail yourselves of it. I'm surprised. From what I was told of your people, I was certain you would disapprove of our methods. Do not mistake our reverence for darkness as a desire for it to be ascendant. Rather, in darkness there is a peace that we seek to make our own through prayer and self-reflection. And while light may have wrought suffering in our world, anything in excess can be harmful. Even darkness, as you and yours will all know all too well. It is the wielder who is righteous or evil, not the weapon. If you would wield light for a noble cause, then who are we to deny you? An easy thing for me to say, now that the knights have been restored to a world, perhaps. Nevertheless. I wish you the best in your fight, Zero. May light shine your way in the darkness. Now then, to mark this joyous occasion, I must offer you a proper welcome to Slitherbow. You might find this interesting, Zero. If you say so. Right, let us begin with the customary greeting. Paul, I trust you remember how to announce yourself as a friend of the Blessed? I believe I do. Ooh, it's gonna have me do it? Ooh. Alin Tuta. Right. Right. Need to have it in say. Oh no, I can go slash say Alin Tuta. Friends old and new, I bid you welcome to Slitherbow. Alin Tuta. What does it mean? In the language of Ronka, it was one of several ways one might say good evening. This greeting allows us to quickly discern friend from foe. A simple expression, but in a world bereft of night, the words would hold deep meaning. They were a reminder of a world as it was, when the sun and the moon and the stars yet danced across the sky, and we wished for one another well as the day gave way to night. Communal tradition, so the words serve to bind us. Indeed, we are no longer strangers, you and I. Next, we shall have you cleanse the light's impurities. Present yourself to Davith in your yonder room. He will be glad to assist you. There you are. Your friend has just been cleansed. How do you feel? Wet, but otherwise no different. Ha ha ha. I would have been surprised if you said otherwise. Even so, it is customary to cleanse ourselves of light with the water blessed by our priests. But you have darkness again, do you not? Why continue the custom? Why, for the same reason that it was conceived. To pray for the safety of friends and visitors alike, as we pray for yours this eve. Safe travels, friend, and may the blessed shadow keep you. Right. If that's all, let us return to Runar and see if there's any other customs I must observe. Come on, Call. Alan Tuta. I've undertaken the ritual. And, while I can't explain it, I feel more confident than I did before. Just a touch. I'm glad to hear it. With the Warrior of Darkness at your side, I have no doubt that you will save your two worlds. If we can defeat Zeromus, then the source will be safe. But nothing would change for my own world. It would be just one less void sent to struggle over scraps with the rest. Is that so? Forgive me, I spoke out of turn. It's fine. I was under no illusion. I wish it were different, of course. Gaul, can you hear me? Have you met with the people of Yomor and Raktika? Excellent. Then we may proceed to the next phase of the plan without worry. Beklug has informed me that the tower is ready, so make for Nabatharang at your leisure. I've arranged for you to rendezvous with Cassard en route as well. Not only can he take you to the site of the flood, but he will also know where best to place the transmitter, given his familiarity with the route between the Crystarium and Amarang. He will be in Twine on business shortly, so I've asked him to wait for you there. It's all coming together. To Twine, then. Twine. Oh boy. Amarang. To Amarang. There's Cassard. Your timing couldn't be better, Cole. I've just finished up my business here. Lena has told me all. It would be my pleasure to take you to Nabatharang. As soon as the others arrive, that is. It's supposed to be along any moment now. Paul? Paul, it really is you. Hey. It's Gengen. We understand you are faced with quite a predicament, and when an esteemed customer is in need, the merchants of Mordsuk are eager to provide. The captain bade us assist you, sir, to ensure the light is delivered to the Crystarium. Members of our guard will will place transmitters in Lakeland, and the good people of Mordsuk will do likewise in the Hills of Amber. You need but focus on your own task in Abatharang. Yet more people clamoring to help you. I'd almost be more surprising if they hadn't show up. If everyone is ready, then let's get to work. Wait! You're heading to Batharang and didn't think to call on us? While most of our Talos are still in the sorry state, we spared no effort in maintaining the trolley. We've even upgraded it, as a matter of fact. It's faster than ever and can deliver you to Batharang in no time at all. Him and his trains. Sorry, trolley. After everything you've done for us, we can't just stand idly by. Think would never let us see the end of it. Thank you. Thank you all so much. Magnus. I dare say we have ample help. Come, let's go and acquire our light. Bam, 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 bam. Well, to acquire the light. Ah, here we are.
So this is the flood of light. I don't remember much of the time when darkness consumed the 13th. Just the cold and the emptiness.
Zero? Are you all right?
I'm fine. You're the one who stopped this.
Oh, no. That was the first Oracle of Light, Minfilia. She's since left us. I inherited her power and legacy.
I see. Let's get started then, shall we?
The other transmitters are set. Whenever you're ready.
Let's see.
Such radiant light. It's almost too much for one steeped in darkness like me.
Whatever may have happened in the past, you're still here, Zero. Alive. What you couldn't do yesterday, you might still do today.
Euless.
If this power were mine to wield,
Jeez. What you doing?